Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. I miss you. I wish we could be together, especially, it's just been so lonely without you, but we're gonna get through this and hopefully we'll see each other soon. So this is math for Wednesday, April 8th. We're still working on measurement. Today's lesson, we're just gonna talk about centimeters and meters. Remember, the two of them go together. Centimeters and meters go together. So we're looking first at packet pages 176. And you can see it says that Jonah has a piece of ribbon that he wants to measure, and it's a long piece of ribbon. And he finds that he only has a centimeter ruler, okay? So remember, a centimeter ruler is the same as an inch ruler as long as it says centimeters and inches, okay? But this is the problem here, is that his ribbon is this long, but the ruler is only this long. And I love how they use the magnifying glass so you can see the numbers a bit clearer. So it wants to know, what are you gonna do? If you only have one ruler and a piece of ribbon that's longer than the ruler, what do you do? Well, just like we use the centimeter tiles, remember how we laid them side by side? Okay, we're gonna kind of use the same tactic here. So you're gonna put the ruler down and notice this dotted line. They're gonna draw a line saying, oh, this is where the first ruler stopped. And then they're gonna pick up the ruler and line it up, the zero up or the edge up with that line that you drew, okay? And then if you need even more than that, you can go ahead, draw another line and move it again. And you can see that they did that on the second example. So it took 3 rulers, but you have to be careful. When you're drawing your line, you have to put your finger on the ruler so it doesn't slip and move as you're going. Really important, okay? So that's what you would do if you only had a centimeter ruler to use. Now, what if you were lucky enough, and I'm not lucky enough because all my meter sticks are at school. Even my rulers are at school, and I haven't been able to get back into the building to get them. So my apologies, we're just gonna have to kind of look at the worksheet and do the best we can. So what if you're lucky enough to have a meter stick? Remember, a centimeter ruler is 30 centimeters. So that would be 30 plus 30 plus 30. So 30 plus 30 plus 30, for all of you who are great at math, which all of you are, if you add them up, it's 90. Well, how many centimeters on a meter stick? You're right, 30 plus 30 plus 30 is 90. So look how much easier it is if we have a meter stick. We just lay the ribbon out and we pull it tight. We lay the meter stick down and we don't have to worry about moving the ruler. And it would be 90 centimeters, okay? So as you go on to your next page in your packet, this is packet page 177. It says, look at the first measure it. That's where they were using the centimeter ruler. It says the length of the ribbon is equal to how many rulers? Now, it didn't say how many centimeters. How many rulers did you have to measure the whole thing? How many times did you have to move it? Okay, and then how many centimeters are on each ruler? One ruler has how many centimeters? If you're not sure, go back to the other page, it tells you. And then you're gonna write an equation or a number sentence or a number model. Okay, how many centimeters on one ruler? How many centimeters on one ruler? How many centimeters on one ruler? How many total? And then look at the meter stick. That's the one below. Okay, that's the long one that's easier to use. And it says, how long is the ribbon using the meter stick? I wonder if they're gonna be the same length using the centimeter ruler and the meter stick. And then your talk about it, which is the one where you're gonna talk about it with your family or your stuffed animals or your dog or whoever wants to listen to you today. It says, why is it easier to measure the ribbon with a meter stick than a ruler? So think about that. What makes it easier? And then at the bottom, try another problem. You're going to circle all the objects that are easier to measure with a ruler, the short ruler, other than a meter stick. A hot dog, your height, that means how tall you are, a jump rope, this book, or a pencil. So I want you to go ahead and circle those. when you finish that, if you have questions, please let me know. You can ask me on Remind. We can set up a video conference. We can talk about it, whatever you need to do. So that will lead to your homework. Your homework will be pages 195 and 196. So it's basically the same thing as the packet. So if you were listening, you'll be okay. It says use a ruler. The yarn's longer than the ruler. You're gonna mark with your pencil where it ends, and then you're gonna move your ruler over. And then it's gonna say 30 centimeters plus 30 centimeters, because we moved it 2 times, equals 60. Then when you use the meter stick, notice the magnifying glass, same line, look, 60 centimeters there too. So it says Nora wants to measure a piece of string. What's the length of the string? Now notice the string was longer than 1 ruler, but not as long as 2 rulers. So you're going to have to add 30 centimeters plus 14. So brush up on those addition skills, everyone. Okay? Complete the number sentence. 30 centimeters plus, and I'm going to tell you, 14 goes in here, not 30. If it were 30, the yarn would go all the way over to here. So we had 1 ruler, which is 30 centimeters, and we had the second ruler, but the ribbon stopped at the 14, so we do 30 plus 14, and I'll let you tell me how long or how much 30 plus 14 is. Don't forget to put centimeters. The next page in your packet is page 196. It says how long is the ribbon? Okay, look, we're using a meter stick, which makes it a little bit easier. When we use the meter stick, we don't have to add anything because the meter stick is 90 centimeters long. Okay, so look at the meter stick, follow the line up, and that's your answer. Number 4, if you could measure an object using a centimeter ruler or a meter stick, which would you choose and why? When I first looked at it, I thought it was kind of a tricky question, but I guess you get to choose the object. What object are you going to measure? Would you use it? Would you use a ruler or a meter stick to measure it, and why? And then number 5, you're going to circle objects that are easier to measure with a centimeter ruler, the shorter one. Underline the objects that are easier to measure with a meter stick. So you're going to circle all the things that are going to be easier to measure with the ruler and underline the objects easier to measure with a meter stick. So a picnic table, would you use a ruler or a meter stick? Yeah, you're going to use a meter stick because it's long, so you're going to underline picnic table. Crayon, you have a small little crayon. Are you going to use a ruler or a meter stick? Yep, a ruler. And you're going to circle it. So underline those you would measure with a meter stick, circle those you would measure with a centimeter ruler. And then you have toothbrush, piano, sofa, and a slice of bread. All right, good luck, work hard. If you have questions, let me know. All right, I miss you.